Okay, let me show you how to use Remind 101. Go ahead down here and click on Sign Up Here and fill out the information, and then join me back to this screen here. Okay, go ahead and click on Sign In. And the first thing you're going to notice on the left-hand side, this is where it says Add a New Class. I already have 3 classes in here, but you won't. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new class. I'm going to give my class a name. In our school we have what's called crew instead of homeroom. So I'm going to try and name mine Sloan Crew. This is the class code they will enter to join your class. I will go ahead and click on it, and it's good for me, and it gives me this information right away to give to my students. I don't need to worry about capturing this image right now because there are many other ways to access this in a moment, and I will show those to you right now. So over here, because the first thing you need to do is you need the students to go ahead and buy into this program. And the way they do that, not buy, but enter into the program, is by entering this information into their cell phone, and their parents can do so as well. So the best way to do this, I think, is to either email them the directions or to print this PDF that comes up. And notice it is written just for the one that I'm doing. So it's designed just for my students, and it gives them the information here. This is the phone number that they text to. This is the message that they text to that phone number. But down here there are also ways to interact with Remind 101 via email. So if this is how they want to receive messages, they can do it this way as well. This is great for those parents or teens who may not have a phone yet, but do have an email account. Okay, next we're going to actually send a text message to anyone who has subscribed. You'll see down here that I have no subscribers yet. Next over here I'm going to click to add classes. If I want to add more than just my crew, right now I'm going to send a text message out to just my crew. But perhaps I want to remind each of my students that the end of the marking period is coming, and I want to remind all of my classes of that. I can add more classes in here, and you'll see that it lists these classes here. So I'll add this one. Tomorrow's professional day, dress to impress. This is pretty normal to be sending out to my students, and I'm going to either send it or schedule for later. So I'm going to schedule this for later. Now I want to show you a very cool thing about this scheduling. Sometimes I work at strange hours, so I'm going to send this text message tomorrow. I don't want them to get it right now, because if I press send, it's going to send it right now. So now I'm going to go to Monday. So I'm going to have it sent Monday. Do I want it to go at 1 o'clock p.m.? Well, if it were a real school day, then they'd actually be in school at 1 o'clock p.m. So I don't want it to be then. Oops. So I'd rather remind them for a different day. Or for a different time. So let's say I'm choosing 2:30. But look, I chose 2:30 a.m. Let's say I didn't catch that and I'm trying to schedule it anyway. I get a little reminder window that comes up and says, not the best time to schedule a text to go to your students. Maybe you shouldn't do 2:30 a.m. So instead, I'll go on down to perhaps 5 o'clock p.m. And I'm going to go ahead and schedule that. Now you'll see that I have sent this message to 2 classes, and it tells me what classes I've sent it to. I can delete that, or I can edit because it's scheduled. If it's already sent, obviously you can no longer delete it, and obviously you can no longer edit that. But if it's scheduled, you can delete and edit at your leisure. So you can conceivably set up your entire year right now. Now, once you have a class established, I want to show you a couple things you can do with your students. So now I am in my English 3 Honors class from last year, and you'll see I have 13 subscribers to that class. Now, some of these kids have the weirdest names, but I can change those. So if I click on Isaiah here, it's this big old long name. So I can go ahead and edit this by just pressing edit and then changing this to whatever I want. And now I'll see his normal name over in the right hand column. I can also kick someone out of the group. So let's say for some reason I didn't want Ashari in here anymore. I can remove her from my English 3 list. And it's just telling me that I can't undo that. And that's all. So again, over here is where you would send your messages. Over here is where your classes are. Over here is how you control your students. And up here is how you invite your students. Thank you very much.